Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. We're back again. Kurisu is going to help us save Mayuri, which is awesome. I'm pretty sure Rintaro is traumatized beyond repair, and I hope we can save Mayuri somehow because I don't want her to die. So we're gonna talk about the plan. I need your help. I need your help. I have to save Mayuri. I can't do it alone, but together we might have a chance. I need to believe that. Oh, he needs to believe that. Please, lend me your strength. Oh man. Kurisu sighs. She's like, if I have to, I guess. You're such a stubborn fool. What you've been through, I'm surprised it hasn't broken you already. Yeah, really though. Incredibly, she sounds concerned about me. She looks at me for a moment, then turns away as if embarrassed. I'll help. Yay! She's gonna help. Anyway, I'm not doing this for you, okay? Tsundere. I'm doing it for Mayuri. Uh-huh. Yeah. Of course. That, and I think you'll make a good test subject. A good test subject? Now you're talking like CERN. Yeah. It's completely different. How so? I only experiment on you. Besides, mad scientists experiment on themselves all the time, don't they? Oh, she's right. I guess. I'm no longer afraid to time leap. I'll do anything to save Mayuri. Good. It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously. He's been through a lot. Kurisu stands up and looks at her watch. We gotta go. There's not much time. I think you should have a clear plan before trying to change the future again. Yep. Meaning, you should think about what you're gonna do. Leap to an even earlier time. Oh, okay. Then explain the situation to me again. We're gonna leap to even earlier. Kurisu's right. My actions so far have been almost entirely random. And look where that's gotten me. Yeah, nowhere. I need a real plan if I'm going to save Mayuri. Uh-huh. Let's go. Yay, Kurisu stretches out her hand. I grasp it and pull myself up. Picture? No. Mayuri and Daru are already back when we return to the lab. Suzuha is there too to get rid of them. Kurisu and I explained that we forgot to do the shopping, so could they please take care of it for us? I have to cough up the money to convince them to go, but it works. Good. I understand why you can't tell Mayuri, but why can't you tell Hashira? I'll tell him when it's necessary. For now, it's not. I don't have time to explain. Wait, why can't you tell Mayuri? While Kurisu sets up the machine, I head downstairs to the Brontube workshop, kick the door open, and turn on the 42-inch CRT. That went more smoothly than I anticipated. It's highly illegal, of course, but I'll leap long before the cops get here. Oh man, I don't think you have to worry about the cops. Kurisu looks shocked when I return to the lab. They'll throw you in the slammer for breaking and entering. In a few seconds, it won't have happened. I mean, in this timeline it will have. Kurisu hands me the headgear and I put it on. I see. That's how it looks from your perspective. What does it look like from my perspective? What happens here after you leave? See, that's what I'm wondering, because he would still be here, and nothing would change technically, you know? His memories just go to another Ocarina, so technically this isn't even the original one, right? You'll know soon enough. Okay. My consciousness travels to the past, that I know from experience. But what about the body I leave behind? See, that's what I'm saying! If time is a straight line, then it's likely that the present will be reconstructed based on my actions in the past. But if the many worlds interpretation holds, then after I leave, this world will continue on as if nothing happened. See? I used to be so fascinated by the structure of the universe, but now I don't really care. All that matters is saving Mayuri. Oh boy. Kurisu's fingers stopped typing on the keyboard. What's wrong? Oh. It's nothing. I was just thinking. You're thinking? Maybe it works like a D-mail. The instant we send a D-mail, the present changes around us. Thanks to reading Steiner, only I remember what it was like before the change. That would make things easier, though I kind of hope you're wrong. Because you can't collect data if you can't record the change? Exactly. Kurisu nods and begins tinkering with the sayings again. I set the destination to 5 hours ago. You should arrive around 1:40 p.m. I completed the time leap machine just after 2. Do you remember? Oh, she remembers the time. Barely. For Kurisu, that happened only 5 hours ago. For me, it feels like weeks. Oh yeah. Maybe it's been weeks. Uh-oh. Nobody likes a man who can't remember dates. Is that true? Be thankful that I made a habit of checking the time. I have a pretty good idea what happened when. Oh, that's good. Kurisu finishes typing and turns to face me. Listen, Okabe. If you're going to keep using the time leap machine, there's one thing you must remember. Don't let go of your phone. Ever. It's your lifeline. Your destination marker. Yeah, that's true. As long as you keep it with you, you can leap to any time you want. But even without the time leap machine? But if you lose your phone, if someone else gets a hold of it, then I leap to that time. Then if I leap to that time, my memories could overwrite theirs. I don't want to imagine what might happen next, yeah. If it breaks or the battery dies, then I won't be able to leap to that time. If it breaks, then I can get a new phone with the same number, but there will still be a period of time which I can never leap. The time leap will fail. Uh-oh. Once again, never let go of your phone. Got it. After you leap back to this afternoon, just sit tight and don't do anything until I complete the time leap machine. If you accidentally prevent me from completing the machine, it will likely wreak havoc with that timeline. As soon as I finish, declare that we will not experiment, then send everyone home. Ask me to stay. Tell me the truth. If you say you came from the future, I'll probably believe you. I mean, yeah, she had a hunch this time. How do you know? Who knows me better than myself? That's true. Kurisu grins faintly and stands up after she's done typing. Okay? Don't forget, it was my mad skills that turned the phone wave into a time leap machine. Mad skills! When you told me about your time leap, I took it as proof that my theories were right. I was happy it succeeded. I really was. I didn't doubt it was true for a second. See, just to be safe, I should probably give you a passphrase. Passphrase? What I want the most right now is my own fork. Your own fork? What? It doesn't mean anything, okay? What? Okay? You want your own fork? I already have my own spoon. Wait, that doesn't matter. What are you talking about? Everything's ready. Now get out of here. Why can't we get Kurisu's memories and put them into the Kurisu of that timeline too? I nod and call up the phone wave, name subject to change. Okay, I guess only one person can do it. I guess it has to be with Okabe's phone. Be careful, and remember, I'm always on your side. I love her! Kurisu touches my shoulder, then steps away. I love Kurisu so much. Bye, Kurisu! Oh man, I love her so much. Oh, we're really leaping everywhere now. Oh man. Oh, I lie back on the sofa with my phone in my hand. Needles in my brain. A whining in my ears. These sensations never get easier to endure. I look at the clock. It's about 1:45. There's a high school baseball game on TV. In about 15 minutes, Kurisu will finish the time leap machine. All it needs are some final adjustments, so there's nothing for me to do but wait. As the pain in my brain subsides, I realize that my head is throbbing. Why? Throbs every time. Oh, I remember. Right before this, I had an argument with Mr. Braun in which he introduced his fist to my skull. Oh, that's what you meant. Mayuri is at her sewing machine, working on her costume. Maybe we should interact with Mayuri in the 15 minutes of peace we have. Daru is at his computer collecting moe artwork from the internet. Kurisu is in the development room, upgrading the time leap machine. I sit motionless as the minutes tick by. Mayuri! Suddenly the sound of the sewing machine stops. Okarin! Okarin! Can you come here? Yes! Mayuri shows me her costume. Can you hold this for me? Spread it out like flap! Oh no, I remember this scene because Daru says, "Say that again, Mayuri! I want to hear you say it again!" Mayushi! See? I remember! Flap! I got a flap! You're gonna have a punch in your face in a second. Stop it, perv. I follow Mayuri's directions and spread the costume out by the sleeves. Okay, thanks! Mayuri looks a little tired. She was working on this costume all night. But then she smiles, brighter than the sun. Oh man. All done! I said something here, didn't I? What was it? I can't remember. I finished before Kristan! We were racing! You win, Mayuri. Congratulations. But I'm finished too. Yay, she's finished! Kurisu finishes connecting the two cords she's holding. Wow, it's gonna be a fun conversation when she's like, yeah, I'm finished! And Okabe's like, oh yeah, I'm from the future? Yeah, by the way, it worked, I'm from the future. Complete. Alright, that's my cue. Hello, I'm from the future. You want a fork. You want a fork? You already have a spoon. We're not experimenting. Huh? Crap, was that too soon? I just finished and you're already shutting it down? What have you been doing these past 3 days? Time leaping presents a host of problems. I thought I was just gonna say, time leaping? I want to consider them all carefully. Huh? That's an unusually respectable opinion coming from you. Yeah, I'm a time leaper. Problems? I thought it was done. No. I'll explain later. Everyone's tired, so let's go home. We're not going to have a party to celebrate? No, we're going to be running from CERN. We'll do that another day. I managed to convince Daru and Mayuri to leave. I lent Mayuri my phone charger since we use the same brand of phone. What? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? What if your phone goes dead? Oh my gosh. Kurisu tries to go home too, but I quietly keep her back. You want a fork? You want a fork? What? Are you upset? Yeah. Probably because I shot her down right after she finished the time leap machine. Yeah. She'll feel relieved later, but only after she has time to fully consider its implications. I came from 5 hours in the future. Oh wow. We're getting right to it. Kurisu spears me with a piercing glare. Is that supposed to be funny? Her narrowed eyes make me believe that looks can kill. Don't glare like that! This isn't right! You're supposed to believe me! What made you think I'd believe something like that? You told me so! 5 hours from now, okay? Don't be ridiculous. I would never make such a baseless projection. I love how she smiled and then crossed her arms. I'd like to have a word with future Kurisu. Is this what? If this is how you're going to be, then you leave me with no choice but to quote you word for word. When I told you about my time leap, you said, I took it as proof that my theories were right. I didn't doubt it was true for a second. You're gonna make her embarrassed now. Don't forget, it was my mad skills that turned the phone wave into a time leap machine. I don't talk like that. What you want most right now is your own fork. Okay, let's see what she says now. What? Kurisu's face suddenly turns red. What does that mean? Maybe it's a reference? You already have your own spoon, apparently. She said that? I'm gonna kill myself 5 hours from now. Oh my god. She's like, nope. She appears genuinely shocked, but for some reason pretty sure she believes me now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. Feels like someone peeked into my heart. And that someone is Okabe of all people. What does she think I'm going to do? But I think I believe you. Tell me the details. Okay, we spent many hours talking. I explained everything to Kurisu again. I'm able to organize my thoughts better since this is my second time. Okay, hopefully that only took like 10 minutes. I see. If what you say is true, then we have a serious problem. There are 5 hours until Mayuri's death. We need to come up with a plan before then. Future me said that the I'm gonna do it again! Chronology projection conjecture holds, but I don't think that's quite right. That conjecture says that, according to the quantum theory, time travel is impossible due to the danger of disrupting casualty. But when you time leap, there's no chance of a time paradox occurring. Two of me don't exist at the same time, and I can't bring anything with me to the past. All that changes are the memories stored in my temporal lobe. So at the very least, time leaping can't cause a grandfather paradox. So I was right. The universe itself is censoring me, correcting any changes I try to make. Oh. If that's true, then time leaping can't save Mayuri. Nothing you do will change the result. No! Don't tell me that! I can't accept that! Neither can I. The world is trying to kill Mayuri? As a scientist, I refuse to believe such nonsense. What about the many worlds interpretation? I just need to observe the world where Mayuri doesn't die. Oh man. Many worlds interpretation. That might have something to do with how Mayuri's means of death keep changing. But it's supposed to be impossible for parallel worlds to observe each other. Why are you different? Because of my Esper power. Reading Steiner. It's gonna be like, really? This is no time for your Shinobu nonsense. There's no other explanation. You've mentioned that reading Steiner thing before. Were you actually serious? Why would I make something up like that? Our DML experiments prove that I can somehow perceive changes in the timeline when they occur. It's an ability only I seem to possess. I don't know, but I don't want to rely on something that may not even exist. Anyway, you can't control which possibilities you observe. Even if the many worlds interpretation holds true, it's unreasonable to expect that you'll ever find a world where Mayuri doesn't die. Wait! We're not getting anywhere! Instead of analyzing what we've done, let's talk about what we can do! Time leaping won't change the result. I just said that. Then what do we do? Calm down. How can I calm down? Do you know how many times I've seen Mayuri die? Ah! Covered in blood, gasping for breath, the light fading from her eyes. Again and again and again. And all I could do was watch. I hear my teeth grinding in my skull. Recalling that despair, that feeling of utter powerlessness, makes me want to lash out at everything within reach. Getting emotional won't solve anything. He's traumatized! Oh man, I never thought I'd be defending Okabe. You're only calm because you weren't there! True. I don't know what happens 5 hours from now. To be honest, it doesn't feel real at all. But it's not like I don't believe you. You have to stay strong, Okabe. Kurisu pats my arm. Her hand is warm and her touch is gentle. She pat your arm again, dude. How American of her. Is that an American thing? Sorry. She's right. Getting emotional won't solve anything. But sometimes you gotta let out your emotions, man. Especially when you're upset. I need to calm down. Calm down. What I don't understand is how the cause can change, but the effect can stay the same. It's like casualty itself is broken. Maybe Kiryu Moika shooting her isn't the real cause of her death. Maybe it's larger and less obvious. Ooh. For example, maybe she dies because we have invented a time machine, or because CERN discovered our hacking. Yeah, if you time travel to before you invented it and stopped the invention of it, then what will happen then? Or before you even hacked CERN, then nothing happens, right? Then there's no problem. If that's the cause, then it doesn't really matter how she dies. Casualty remains intact. Can that theory explain why Nay pushed her in front of a train? Oh, right. Anyway, the principle of casualty is absolute. Deny that, and you deny all of physics. What if physics is wrong? What if we're wrong? There must be a distinct cause for Mayuri's death. I don't know about that. So if we figure out what it was, then maybe we can save her. Ah. Not necessarily. Hey! What do you mean? The problem is when the casual event occurred. Okay. If it happens too far in the past, then there's nothing we can do. But I can travel to any time I had a cell phone, can't I? Uh-oh. No, it's still theoretical, but I believe that one time leap with our machine has a maximum range of 48 hours. 48 hours! 48 hours? I can only go back 2 days? Why didn't you tell me that before? Yeah, that means we can't time travel to before we hacked into CERN. Before what? I just finished the time leap machine, remember? No, I don't. That's true. Future you didn't say anything about it either. Oh, so that's what you mean. Maybe she just didn't have the chance. Maybe. That's true. So how come I can only leap 48 hours? That puts a big restriction on things. I don't know. Even I don't understand everything that's going on inside that thing. Oh man. But you can do consecutive leaps. That is, as long as the time leap machine exists. For example, if the time leap machine remains functional for 10 straight years, you could leap back to this moment 10 years from now. Okay. Of course, it would take a total of 1,825 leaps, so I don't recommend it. Still, it's theoretically possible. Then what's the problem? Weren't you listening? I said as long as the time leap machine exists. So, before it was in progress, you can't leap? When was the time leap machine completed? Oh, exactly, an hour ago, August 13th, 2010, 2 p.m., or thereabouts. It didn't exist before then. Oh, it's impossible to use the machine before 2 p.m. today. But didn't you just finish it? You were finished an hour ago? Huh? But we leaped before it was finished, didn't we? What you're saying is, unless it has to be in progress? Counting 48 hours back, that's when you began making it? I can't go back farther than 2 p.m. on the 11th? Kurisu nods, her expression grave. Most likely. Well, I think I'm gonna end it here with that dramatic telling of we can only time travel 48 hours before. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you can like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I will see you in the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye!